Yeah. Fuck work, but I'ma go. Fuck work, but I'ma go. Natasha speaking truth out through your stereo. Get you through any scenario. So pump this in your headset. And you ain't even gotta take a drug test. Fuck work, but I'ma go. Fuck work, but I'ma go.
Hey, so it's Natasha and Jen checking in on one Wretched Podcast.
Y'all already know what's about to come up next.
Each and every Monday.
What's the first thing? What is the first thing?
You know we gotta motherfucking get the vent out the way. We got to get the vent out the way.
Listen, if you just started your job today and they ain't got your paperwork together,
just quit. Don't even, just quit. Just tell them, look, don't even worry about it. I got another job offer. Don't do it. Don't do it.
And we know deep down inside you don't. But don't let them try your life like that.
Yes, because your first check is not gonna be right. But if today your last day,
you better head to the unemployment office, baby.
Yes. Hey, listen, don't quit. Do anything.
Let them fire you, bro, so you get that check,
Get
bro.
your unemployment check. And listen, don't do anything in regards to performance because you're not getting unemployment.
And don't go beat nobody up.
Please don't do that.
Man, guess what happened to me at work today?
What the hell is going on around here?
I'm gonna need a new job if these folks don't quit playing with me. Or
How the hell you gonna get fired on your day off?
Bruh. This I do this shit all the time.
We know.
Alright, so you hungry. Hungry AF.
Okay.
And you already gonna be late to work. So normally, this is in the morning time.
Mm-hmm.
Are you stopping to get breakfast or you going straight to work?
Ooh.
You already late. Like, this your last, like, you can't be late no more, bro.
Ooh.
You can't be late no more.
Or it's your last day.
You get rolled up.
Damn.
And you might already be, like, on a counseling or some shit. So this might take you to a final. all because you were late.
That was hard, though. Oh,
But you ain't about to get fired, though. So, okay, so, situation.
I'm saving my answer for last. Okay.
Okay.
We already know.
Okay, so so say you on like a counseling or something. He was like, okay, I got one more till I fuck up. So after 6 months, your shit can fall off.
Okay.
Like,
But the thing is, you already late.
yeah, but you already late.
But you already late.
You gonna
So are
push
you
it on
still
over.
just going straight to work, or you just going? Bet you already
You
late.
gonna walk in with breakfast.
Yeah,
On top of it.
because sometimes your supervisor know you be trying.
Wait. Let's
You be-
set this up. Do you eat breakfast?
I do.
Oh.
I feel like I gotta have
Yeah,
breakfast.
So
yeah,
that's even harder then. Because
Right.
most folks don't eat breakfast.
yeah.
And
So they be
I
like,
done
fuck
came
it.
in. I done came in late before with breakfast, but if it's like if I know like this my last time, like ooh, cause I'm a call when I'm on the way, like hey
Yeah.
man, it's
Oh, you a
crazy
good
out
man.
here, dog. It's an accident happened. I done seen 2 accidents already. I damn near got in one myself.
Trying
One
to
person
call you.
died. They were outside the car. I seen them on the highway on the ground. But I'm making my way in, dog. Please just don't fire me.
Okay, so you call your supervisor. Let him know. Are you gonna get him breakfast too?
Hey, if he one of them cool ones, hey, I'll get
Okay.
some breakfast
Well,
now.
clearly he not cool because this shows last one.
That's what I'm saying. So okay, we're gonna reel it back.
Right.
So are you coming straight to work? He already know you be struggling.
Right.
He might say, bro, I'm gonna just let you slide on this. I'm just let you slide. But you coming to work with breakfast and you already be late. And if he cool, like, you fuck with him, you never know. He might just let it slide.
Let it be a mandatory meeting with HR.
Ooh.
And then you coming in with Chick-fil-A.
See, the thing is, I'm gonna have to go straight in. I ain't gonna cap, but I might leave for lunch a little early.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And throw a little sauce on the lunch part. Like, look, I really just need to run right fast. I know I only got about 15 minutes before my lunch supposed to start.
Okay.
But I gotta stop at the CVS and pick up my medicine, and that's gonna cut into my lunchtime.
That's why you were late, but then the lady at the register
Exactly.
never came. And
That's what happened.
What type of medicine you had to pick up? I just want to know.
Just some seasonal allergy stuff.
Okay.
But it's over the counter. I can't just get it anywhere.
Yeah, it's special.
Right.
Okay.
at that one pharmacy because
And it's
you
just at
asked
that
them
one
for one
pharmacy.
about that job, but
They only had it in one by the Chick-fil-A. They had already I called, and they said that's where it was at.
Yeah. And then they had gave me this little free Chick-fil-A gift card.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's a blessing.
And if you want something, I can grab you.
Yeah, I can just grab you something right
quick.
quick.
Little 6-piece nugget or something. Nothing too much. Nothing too crazy.
But you can hear the whole meal, bro.
Right.
And you better up large
That
the
man
fries.
I'm going to lunch a little like 15 minutes early.
I just need
Yeah.
So
to
you
get-
skipping lunch then because you late? Or you like taking a 15 and...
Oh, no, I'm that's gonna be my whole lunch. I'm about to eat. I might even get 2. I might go back for seconds. I'm gonna eat inside the Chick-fil-A.
Jenna, what you doing?
I'm stopping to get me some breakfast.
So you already like you got to eat.
fuck it.
Yeah. So they stole your turkey back in and you just
I'm gonna rush in, bro. You don't never just believe what happened. You can't believe what just happened to me, bro. You be mad as fuck, irate. Okay, got my food in my purse. So it balled up. I already truck and drink before I could drink some water, so I'm good.
You gotta come in frantic.
Bruh, be mad as fuck, bruh. Mad as fuck. That's personally, cause I'm dramatic, so
Right.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
time.
You gotta
Every
come
time.
in active mode.
But I be real mad though. I've been so fake mad. I be real,
Real
mad.
mad.
They be like, "Oh my god, are you okay? Is the baby okay?" Like, bro, it had nothing to do with him. But yeah, he alright. I mean, he wasn't, but he good now.
right.
We've never seen Natasha like this before.
No, I'm always like that, but this time was a little different. I don't know,
Yeah, they ain't never seen you that mad.
not that
Right.
bad. So they weren't gonna say they weren't gonna pick with me.
I be
But nah, you
they
already
see
know
all
what
my
I'm gonna do.
moves, so
You know
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do.
What you gonna do, Tasha?
Uber Eats gonna meet me at the job.
Oh, he's gonna meet you at the job. Okay.
you already
I'ma
late.
be like,
so she
hey,
and she picking the one with the free delivery.
All right.
You already know, but everybody else already know order. Fuck that. And I'm gonna meet them at downstairs with the concierge, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh my god, my boyfriend ordered me breakfast, so I don't have to say the word." I was panicking, and oh my god,
He's the best.
I was shitting all morning. Oh
I had
my,
to run.
oh my god,
I couldn't get August together.
the baby
you got
could
the
not-
goodness, the
Bruh,
ultimate
I
excuse,
used,
bro.
that was this is the best life ever when it comes to being late to work. Oh my god, August used to be the excuse for everything. I couldn't get him out the car.
He was
Just
he had a
holding on to the wall, kicking the car seat. He just would not move his hand out of the way.
His nose was bleeding this morning. I didn't know what was
And
going
you
on.
know I
See the
can't
blood on my
touch
shirt?
him. Look, you know I can't touch him. So I'm just letting him have this moment, and it went on for like 40 minutes. I couldn't believe it. Oh my god. And finally, the lady came out. His teacher came out, and she
This bitch
assisted
got a
me.
whole story.
Right.
And
She
assisted me.
had to waffle out the whole time.
Bro, what?
If you want the teacher's information, I'd gladly give you that.
Definitely. Oh my god, I hope he doesn't do that again.
No, you ain't at the waffle house. You had just got out the shower.
Bro, just got out. Fresh out. August gone with a daddy. I ain't even seen him in 2 days, bro. Like, bro.
You
But
sitting in the tub.
nah,
like
Uber Eats is meeting me there, yo. Like, I'm not missing no food.
That's finesse to the
Yeah,
10th power.
Yeah, that is.
I'm not missing no food. I'm already late. I can't lose my job. I got a whole kid.
Can't be late and hungry. That's
Bruh,
just,
but nah,
That's
you can't
true.
do both because it's the longest 4 hours to lunch. Swear to God, because you don't know if you're gonna lose your job or not.
That's
and
true.
you know they gonna wait till 4 o'clock because they're gonna see how much work you got done.
Yep.
yeah.
So they gonna be like, she was late.
They might want to schedule a meeting right around the lunchtime too.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna let him go home and think he just going to lunch. Just don't come back.
Right.
You know, you just never
I'm
know.
gonna meet you downstairs with your box.
Right. You need a box.
Yeah.
I ain't.
Just pack all his shit up.
Speaking of box, I ain't never let a company walk me out with no fucking box. I carry all my shit straight. You ain't gonna never
off
tell
me,
nobody
That
that.
shit, she dropping shit and everything.
Bro,
try to be humble and shit. Then
Yeah.
drop
I don't need
everything.
no box. Fuck y'all.
Like,
Like,
you know they take you on a different
Look.
floor and a different
I'm
room.
just carrying shit.
Fuck y'all. Y'all fire me over this bullshit.
And this my mouse too. This damn mouse.
You can steal
All
this
this shit, mine. I'm just
paper
trying-
clips and shit.
Ain't don't give me no motherfucking box. I'm taking goddamn Piggly sacks and all.
And I want
knew
my
it-
chair.
I ain't gonna lie. I started cleaning out shit before they let me go. Unaway.
Yeah, well, you know you gotta get fired. Your damn do be clean the fuck.
Then we
Bruh.
throw the hell. You took all your important shit.
Took
Everything.
bitches down and everything.
Keep no sticky notes.
Stole all they files. I'm like, I'm out.
I done called HR, and HR gonna tell me, go read the handbook.
Ugh, glad boy. Fuck you, mean. Ugh, get the fuck out of me. Ugh, girl.
I can't stand coming up to the office.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Tip sharing rules for tipped employees. The majority of labor and employment bills stalled in the 115th Congress. The most significant federal legislative development in 2018 that impacted employment law was Congress's omnibus budget bill, the Consolidated Appropriations Act, air quotes, the act. The act amended the Fair Labor Standards Act by addressing rules affecting tipped employees and tip ownership. Specifically, the act expressly prohibits an employer from keeping tips received by its employees for any purpose. This includes allowing managers or supervisors to keep any portion of employees' tips, regardless of whether the employer takes a tip credit. Woo!
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo. Wow.
So I'm sure a lot of our listeners probably don't even know that that's taking place.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
So I'm thinking about tipped employees. So we're thinking nail techs for sure. Who else get tips? I'm trying to think.
Strippers.
Strippers get tips.
Yes.
And they owe the house, don't it?
Yeah, exactly. And there's something that I was looking at too. When you have tipping pools, like you have to make sure that the employee, like, you know, if you are a dancer or whatever, that pool is basically managed by y'all, not the club. You know what I mean? So
because that's bartenders.
Yeah.
Events, barbacks, and bartenders, like when you do at the centers, like the arenas and stuff like that.
Yes. And I'm trying to think where else.
Who else do tip pools? That was a good one with the strippers. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Who else? But yeah, when you do events and, you know, you have bartenders that come out on site and they share for the event.
Yep.
Who else gets tips? How am I drawing a blank in regards to
because, you know, I'm always thinking about, like, just servers, you know, like, and how they get tips. But valet gets tips. That's a good one. Waitresses.
And sometimes I wonder, in certain restaurants, I think waitress and host splits them
They
too.
do.
Sometimes.
They do. Because I remember when I worked at Carrabba right out of high school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, we had, it was, okay, so they had to, the servers had to basically pool the money with the hostess stand. And then we had to, like, break up the tips.
Yeah.
But it was funny because if you didn't seat the right table or whatever, you can see they were being shady with the tips, you know?
Course.
So that's why it's good that as an employee, you understand, you know, this whole tip sharing rule. So, yeah.
So Uber drivers.
Oh, they do. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Basically, anybody in the service industry should be getting tipped, right? So hairdressers.
I don't forget that one.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I stay in somebody's seat.
Yes.
Get my hair done.
So, and that's so crazy. And I'm sure, and I think there are some salons and barbershops where everything comes through the register and then they pay you, you know, later that night or whatever the case may be. So it's just super important that you understand, you know, making sure that they don't take anything to the house. Because you own every bit of your tips.
Right, exactly.
Get your tips, sis. Get your tips, fam.
Exactly. Yeah. And the other thing to know, too, with, you know, securing the bag, getting your tip, is knowing that, you know, if your employer is paying you the minimum wage of, you know, a tipped employee, I think it's like $2.13. And you do not... In an hour's day, right? If you work the 8 hours and let's say tips were slow and you didn't make up what you would have brought home had the employer been paying, what is it now, $15 an hour for the minimum wage?
Depending on your state,
Depending on your state, then they would have to basically make up that differential for you. And so that's important to know because a lot of employers think that, you know, they don't have to make up that gap. And they're like, no, you're a tipped employee. But it's like, no, if you're getting the tip tax credit for having tipped employees and I'm not making minimum wage from those tips, then yes, then I need you to go go ahead and, you know, subsidize and meet where that gap is.
Exactly.
For, you know, from the tipped minimum wage to the actual minimum wage.
Exactly.
And a lot of people don't know that.
They don't know that. And I'm glad you brought that up, and I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Like, I've honestly have never had a tip sharing job. I've never had a job that came with tips. So
yeah.
With that, I always, of course, you know, I do tip. I am a tipper.
Right.
It's like I do tithes.
Yes. Yes.
Hi, sir. I tip too. But it's just so crazy how you do look, you know, you go to different restaurants. Like, I was even at Waffle House, and how you get it to go, and now they're asking for tips when they do your to go. So, you know, it's just, they may not go home because I'm looking at them like, I'm not going to cook back my food.
Right.
Like, I was not thinking
yes.
you too. You
exactly.
know
yeah.
So it's just so weird how now, you know, if they are now a tipped employee, when you're talking about to go, what does that mean for them too?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, because with the employer, sometimes I just think like, why do, like, if I'm, there's just an aspect where people are taking the humanness out of
all the time.
You know, like even though you're an employer, you're still a human. Like, why wouldn't you want me to make enough money to manage my life? You know,
because it makes me come back.
Exactly, it retains the talent, and you keep, you know, a good synergy, a culture. But if you are continually looking for ways to undercut me as the employee, then I'm leaving. Hell.
But, you know, to be on the flip side of that is, you know, employees are always looking at the government like they're always trying to, so the easiest thing in their mind is to cut the employee.
Yeah.
You know, like, well, we can't cut here and we can't cut there. What's the best way? Start with payroll.
Yep.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
It's always the top of the list. Start with payroll. You know, who can we let go? Who's doing horrible? Who's, you know, instead of, okay, we may need to cut back on the customer's experience somewhere, or we just need to sell more. We need to put more money in marketing. We need to, you know, like, they don't think of other things that could be done because, again, you still have that old school mentality at the top. So it's above me now. Yeah. When it comes to tip sharing, now you know, make sure you're checking your checks. Yes. Make sure you're, you know, don't just look at your checks, but also make sure you're looking at your pay stubs. Yeah. You should have a calculation in regards to what your tip should look like at the end of every day. Don't wait to the end of the week. Like, I think I was supposed to be tipped this. Keep up with a copy of your receipts. Y'all have phones.
Yep.
You know, we live in a world today where you can take pictures and videos and all that great stuff, like screenshot your receipts before you put them back in the drawer, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Just keep up with those things and do what you're supposed to do to protect yourself. Yeah,
and I wonder if there's even like an app for tip sharing too.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? Because, matter of fact, there is a tip pooling app. You know, so it keeps you legal just in case your employer is acting illegal.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I know, right? So I'm telling you, right? So yeah,
keep up with it. That's great.
Yep.
Absolutely. So we'll make sure that we drop that this week. Make sure we put the app on there.
Yeah. Topic of the day.
What happened, man?
Oh, it's time for that topic of the day.
Guess who?
Nah, folks, what we talking about? It's the topic of the day.
You doing stuff like for MySpace?
No, not coding. You're such an IT person. So it's so funny that Jenna does not know anything about code switching, which we talk about code switching in our bio. So code switching is basically going from fuck that shit to
code switching.
I don't really want to be bothered with that right now.
I did not know that. I didn't know it was called that.
It's called code switching.
Did y'all code switch all the time?
I know, you're the queen of code switching, Jenna.
I code switch all the time. I just did it. Like,
you code switch all the time.
Is that the white people version of this?
Code switching? No, black people call it
code switching. What
do you call it? Pratchett?
It's my Pratchett ways.
It is my Pratchett.
I didn't know Urban Dictionary coded as that.
Yeah, it's code switching.
Oh. Tell me more.
Code switching in the workplace. I don't know. I mean, it's such a touchy topic for me because working in when I had my 9 to 5, it was just draining to code switch because I would have to be that way the whole time because 9 times out of 10 I was the only minority there. So I ain't had nobody to really be ratchet with. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was just bottled up till I got out of work. You know what I'm saying? And then when I finally found a black person to be ratchet with, we was going to lunch for 2 or 3 hours. Like, I just knew I wasn't gonna have that job too much longer because we was just doing the absolute most. We was being
so you wasn't responsible with, because you was excited.
I had never
you was excited.
Yeah,
you was excited
to have a black person I could trust and work with. Like,
you was
what?
too excited.
We just took it too far. Damn, it's too far. We had a good time. We actually worked at 2 jobs together.
So you do have a work friend.
I had one, but he was mad because we could never be friends on social media, and
because you cut him off. I mean, you cut that part of your life off after y'all spent 2 to 3 hours on y'all lunch break. Doing ratchet things.
Yeah. Once 5 o'clock hit, I see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, friend.
Yeah. What else was there to talk about? Like, I'm just split like that. But code switching is. It's just hard, and it's just funny when you see black people like watching. What was the new movie that just came out?
Which one?
What? Regina Hall was in it.
Oh, Little.
Yes.
So
you know what I'm saying? It's just trying to be the black woman in charge, trying to
that she was
have it together with your clients and have it in one way with your employees and then another way at home. Like, you that on and off switch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. Have you ever thought about once the switch gets stuck and it's too late? Like, somebody done pissed you off. You done went from being professional as shit to
cussing them the fuck out.
To get the fuck out my face. Like,
I've been in that position, but I have people at work that I can vent to, because sometimes at work that code switch is gonna stay ratchet. But then I'm like, because I know who I could be ratchet around at work versus who I can't. But sometimes people just be coming to me being ratchet, and I just be like, bruh, we in full work, bruh. You already know how I am. Like, so
you'll take me there if
you will take me there. Like, I learned that I'm gonna always be myself.
Right.
I'm gonna always be myself, and I always question myself, like, damn, maybe I be too real sometimes.
I know I am.
Like,
that's a pet peeve of every job I've ever had.
Cause I don't know how to be fake.
Right.
I don't know. Like, I can't fake the phone with. I just can't fake it.
See, my whole thing was I'm not good at fluffing, and that's what everybody used to get mad at me about because I'm a sharpshooter. Like, I'm like, let's just get it done. You know, I'm not like, okay, Cindy, I appreciate you so much. Like, let's get it done. Now, every employee I've ever had loved me. Let me back that up. I had some employees that hated me. When I was pregnant, those employees probably hated me. But when I was, my rebound, like once I started having employees, once I got further into leadership, then it was just like they loved me because I was rewarding. Like, I was always in a team effort. I was in the pit when they were in the pit. Like, it wasn't I just turned this shit in, and you know what I'm saying? It was just more so like, I'm hungry, we're hungry, let's get this thing together. So it was like the code switching piece, I really didn't have to, because I found my neutral in a sense. But the way I'm built, there's no gray for me. I'm either black or white, and that's it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going into this leadership meeting with the CEO. You know, I played piano for 10 years, so my structure gonna be right. Like, you know, I'm gonna sit on the edge of my seat, and I'm like, yes, great. Everything you say is just hilarious. Yes.
Shit
great.
Don't even be funny.
Great.
Her breath be stinking.
Because, you know, my favorite go-to is, that's hilarious.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's
what
hilarious.
That is fucking hilarious.
That's hilarious. And I'm gonna do just like this. That is hilarious.
Have you ever been in a meeting and like the top person cursed?
Yeah.
Like, don't it even make you feel awkward? You said a whole cuss word. Like, I done had that happen in an interview.
Now, I've been cussed at.
No, cursed like at a like you're telling a story and you said fuck. Like, and
I did all of that because I sat at the round table with them, so they damn near just should have did drugs in front of me. Like, I just have seen a lot of their whole lifestyle.
I would be like this,
and they're like, "Excuse my French."
What?
But this shit just doesn't make sense.
Stuff like that don't bother me, but like
no, they be cussing at the top of the word, and then they be like, this shit just doesn't make sense. Or they trying to crack a joke, and you know them jokes be flying over everybody's head.
Yeah,
and then they gotta cuss with it. Yeah, it's a lot.
It's weird to see like upper management cursing. Like to me, it's so weird.
Is there a difference if it's a black person that cuss that's in top management, or is there a difference when a white person cussing in top management?
Definitely weirded out when I hear white people cuss that's in top management. Black people's not as bad. But white people...
I'm actually weirded out when black people cuss in leadership.
It just depends on what you're talking about.
Because to me, it's like, so you just lost self-respect because you want to cuss in front of these folk? That's how I'm looking at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, so you just that comfortable where now we cussing.
And that's how they be. Like, and them managers mean, they be... Bruh, I can't.
Leave that for the field.
I can't, bruh. Because you ain't about to cuss at me. That's why, I was like, some of these, like district managers, all them folk be cussing their managers out. I be like, I'm just going to be for the people. You ain't about to curse at me. Because I would lose my whole motherfucking job.
They do.
And see, wow.
But it's crazy that we, in a sense, and I think
it's mostly, it's both, though. Because
I was just about to say, I know some white people, they be code switching. I know some white people that be code switching.
It's crazy,
It's
man.
not their go-to to be professional. And we're not talking about code switching as in, acting white or acting black. We're just talking about going from professional to ratchet. Or going from an extremely not you to extremely you. Like, however
I did not know that was in you. Like, Susan just went the fuck off.
Oh, right.
No reason. Like,
Susan went ratchet on that. She's sick of that shit.
Yeah.
Like, everybody has that code switch in them. It's not just a color thing. Like, it's definitely across board because everybody be fed up sometimes.
Yeah.
Or, everybody really be trying to put on because they need that promotion. But it be draining. It's so draining. Code switching is draining.
Yeah, especially if you don't have anybody to relate to in the workplace. So for me, it's easier because I mostly work with people my age.
Yep.
Like, it's like the older people are upper management. Like, the old people are upper management. And my peers is literally now we got some old folks, but they just as ratchet. They just as ratchet. And I was like, y'all motherfucker gonna be working this job for the rest of y'all life. And
what
that's
part
fine.
he said?
For the rest of y'all life. So I'm comfortable with it, but I see where you're coming from, where
even now, like being a full-time entrepreneur, like I was talking about it the other day about people respecting my business if I'm only holy and humble. Like, I need to only be talking about God and how great God is and how he gave me all of these great things and, talk about my business and, staying humble. But it's like now the more ratchet stuff I incorporate with my brand, everybody love it. Now y'all want to buy stuff. Like, when I was saved and sanctified, people was just like, oh, okay, yeah. Praise God. But they weren't spending no money. But it's just, it's just so crazy how even as an entrepreneur, I still have to be mindful of all of that stuff because once I post on Ratchet, it's only there for like 24 hours and it's gone.
Right.
Because I have clients that don't respect it, and it's not necessarily talking about color. It's black people that don't respect ratchet stuff. Like, so that code switching is real all day long, every day. Like, we just came from a conference and everybody there was 40 and up. And so just imagine being there from 9 to 9, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I was so ready to go. I was drained.
With that uppity rat, doing 40-year-olds too.
They were, just, right. Judgmental in a sense.
Yeah.
So
and you wouldn't think that a 40-year-old, but people was raised different. I question.
They were raised and raising different.
I hope I pass. I better pass. Maybe I should have just walked out. I swear I ain't hanging with them no more. But if I don't pass, I ain't got to pay child support.
It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. She get welfare checks, but I stay in court.
Nah. I'ma pass. Fuck!
Who failed today? Hey, who failed today?
Hey, good test.
Oh, wait, we gotta talk about last week.
But why y'all be setting these people up for failure? Like, y'all don't have
Because
good
if you
faith?
submit your story 9 times and see you fail.
Yeah.
Listen.
Y'all was
We gotta
so
talk about
negative.
last week. We gotta talk about Shorty from
from Baton Rouge.
Yes, from
Baton
no,
Rouge.
she was from Fayetteville.
You're from Lafayette.
Oh, Lafayette.
all
I thought
that
you said Fayetteville.
All that
Lafayette.
shit the same. All y'all motherfuckers is in the swamp.
Here go the Falcons
She out
fan.
there in the dirty South.
You
So-
better keep calm. What?
Miss Falcons fan.
Yeah, bitch. Oh, you ain't one either?
Who that?
I'm a 49ers fan. Where you been?
Bitch, you ain't even from San Fran.
I didn't know I had to be from there.
Bitch,
I'm
but
not
you
from Atlanta
Georgia.
either.
Bet you from Georgia.
I'm not from Georgia. Where
Oh,
have
you
you
from
been?
Kentucky.
Thank you, and we don't have a team.
Exactly.
So I
But
can
if-
choose
but
where
you
the
lived
fuck
in
I wanna
Columbus.
be.
If
You live in
lived
Columbus,
Georgia, you can't go against the Falcons when it comes to
Exactly.
the Saints, though. That's just what
I
it is.
never would do that though. I would never do that.
You gotta pick a side with the Falcons.
I
and the
did
Saints,
pick a side.
and
I am
then-
a Falcons fan against the Saints.
Cause I was
would
born in
definitely-
Louisiana, but I still
Because
go
guess
for my
what?
Falcons when it comes to
And
the
guess what? They'll
Well,
rob me regardless if I was a Falcons Saints fan. Them folk from New Orleans will still take my shit. The bitch was trying to fight me one time when I was in New Orleans, but we'll talk about that trip another time.
they'll
Because
play.
your ass probably claiming some shit.
No.
I'm a 49.
They told us that we were supposed to get that we were gonna get free shots, and they ended up charging us $9. And the rest of the girls then walked off because they was like, we're not paying that whole $9. And they left me and didn't even tell me that's what we were doing. So I'm standing there looking at them like I'm in my phone like, what the fuck? They talking about what they doing? You know?
And they look like we gonna get this check, goddamn.
Yeah,
one way or the next.
whoever paid. So I'm over there like,
Bitch, I ain't paying for. I'll pay for my shit, but I don't know what y'all gonna do about the rest of it. But I'll pay for mine. I don't give a fuck.
And then what happened?
Yeah.
And the rest of them hoes were trying to get out and get gone. And the other girl came around and was like, so y'all finna run off?
Ooh.
Y'all don't think y'all owe us $9?
Ooh.
And I was like, so I'm finna go this way. I already paid my $9.
That's why she a 49ers fan, because the real bitch like me would have been like, fuck your $9 motherfucking dollar hoe, and I would have been kicked out the club.
We went on the club. We was there on Bourbon Street.
Or been kicked out of Bourbon Street. Dragging my
They
ass
shoot on
down.
Bourbon Street. I was there when they shot on Bourbon Street.
I know niggas down on Bourbon Street. Y'all watch First 48? Fuck you mean?
Exactly.
I ain't
And
scared
all the
of that
rest of my
shit.
people know all the other rest of my people.
Yeah.
Get there. All
Right.
Whoa.
They gonna follow your ass to the Airbnb.
See?
No cap.
Y'all don't follow that bitch to the, how do y'all talk?
And back to Stacy.
Fake ass.
Poor
fucking
Stacey Cordova.
Falcons fan.
So if y'all don't remember,
I paid my homage to the Falcons.
And you ain't even a fan. Next.
they need more homage than that. Yeah.
Amen.
Gotta love them, but goddamn.
Right.
So,
Get that shit. All right, tell us about Lafayette. Stacy, what her name was?
shout out to Stacey Cordova.
She ain't do that voodoo.
So right, that was she should have sprinkled a little voodoo residue in that drink.
Right.
So,
I'm so done with y'all.
the girl done got the baby pee the day before. Put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Tried to
What kind of
reserve the
refrigerator she
pee.
got? You think she had a Whirlpool? I mean, what is it?
She probably got whatever came in that basic ass apartment.
She probably got the, you know, the refrigerator we had at college.
What?
The little ones.
No. The little cooler one.
Probably ain't even in the damn kitchen.
Right,
A
she
little bit of that
probably,
refrigerator.
right. It's probably in the bedroom.
In her bedroom.
The TV sitting on top of that
Yep.
motherfucker.
With that Grey Goose bottle. That's it. That's all she got.
Big can't afford that. You straight singles.
If you got a TV sitting on top of
And
your
it got the
refrigerator,
rust. It got the rust ring on top.
It's been in there so long. Ew. Anyway, so what is the verdict, JJ?
okay, so if y'all don't remember, she put the damn pee in the refrigerator. Okay, for the next day, she had a test at 10 a.m. Come to find out, she didn't warm the piss properly. She didn't want. She thought she was gonna stick it to her thigh and go straight up there, and it was gonna hit a 98 degrees in 10-15 minutes.
So I hope she didn't drive because she wasted gas.
Gas time.
And they told her, they said, "Man, this piss is too cold. Who body this piss came out of, baby girl? If this came out of you, you about to die. You need to go to the
I
damn.
just don't get it.
You need to go to the hospital if you just produced this.
Right.
You need to call 911. Matter of fact, you
It's
gotta call the
not-
ambulance
Yeah,
right
we
now.
gonna
for
call
you.
them for you. We called the ambulance while we were running your test.
Right,
and,
because,
unless you can produce some more,
This is urgent.
Right now.
Yeah, like right now.
Can you give us some accurate temperature piss, like now?
Yeah, or like...
You're going to have to stay overnight at the hospital.
Damn.
Which one would you choose?
She should have went to Google, bro. Like, you ain't go to the library?
I don't feel sorry for her.
I don't, because that was just stupid.
Like, you should have really thought about that a little bit better.
Yeah.
All that for $9 an hour.
Yeah.
She ain't had no job. The bitch was struggling. Shit. She was tired of
How did you automatically assume she was struggling? This may be her second job.
she clearly wasn't thinking about her 4-year-old because she was out here.
But her 4-year-old stayed with the daddy.
Oh yeah, you right. She ain't have full custody.
They may have been co-parenting. So who we got this week?
She got to get a
Stacey is dead.
Stacey emailed me, boo.
You got a job for her?
Yeah, I got some for her.
I'm sure churches don't they do drug tests.
Church is still open?
Church is still open.
No, she can probably get it in church.
They had a special recently.
No, you know, what's that goddamn Chinese restaurant? Panda Express?
Uh-huh.
Them motherfuckers start out with $10 an hour.
At Panda Express, they got one of them everywhere.
Yeah, bitch, they got one down the street.
But I'm saying how hard you gotta work in there though.
She could be the front desk people.
Front desk.
I mean, not the front desk. She could be the one. She could be the one that's serving. You know, Panda Express kind of
But
like.
I'm saying, do Asians like let folks? I don't really see a lot of black people in the front. But not running the register.
It'd be a black person running the register. It just depends where you at. In Louisiana, ain't nothing but
true.
Them.
True.
If she really want to do it big, she need to go to Zaxby's.
How much Zaxby's get your pay good too?
Well, you know they franchise, so it really depends.
It is just look more professional for her.
I used to work in Zaxby's.
They do. She trying
like her
to.
homegirl
But do they
come
drug
through
test
like,
though?
Zaxby don't drug test.
I didn't know.
I know what I'm saying. They better not. I'm thinking about getting my job at Zaxby's again.
Yeah.
You had a job at Zaxby's?
Yeah, I used to work at Zaxby's.
You don't
freshman
look like
year
you
college.
worked no damn Zaxby's.
That's the only food restaurant I ever worked in. And I'd be like, I'm too cute for this shit.
I bet you was a cashier.
Yeah, then I had in the bed too.
Hey,
You don't look like you be cooking up food.
Yeah, bitch.
You can cook.
Zaxby's a little fancy ass fast food while y'all playing.
Right,
Like
I love
Chick-fil-A.
And damn near a little takeout while y'all
Bitch, y'all
playing.
know Chick-fil-A done went up on their prices.
Yeah, I felt it, and I ain't been back. It's good, but it ain't that good. I'm sorry.
Yes.
We can argue. Hey, we can't talk about it. Next,
Oh.
what's our next store?
Right,
I was mad as fuck. My Schmidt was $10.
Oh, that one you know. Because it really supposed to be about $7.82 or something. I
I had got a little
$8.52.
club, no tomatoes, and that girl was like $9.89. I was like, hold on, what? What? So I went back to my previous order. I said, she said like $8.
Hey.
And then she was like, you said no tomatoes, so it took off 15 cents. I said, so you tell me it would have been 10?
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all.
It was like American Deli went up on their prices too, though.
When they start charging for the sauce at Chick-fil-A, I ain't fucking with it. I'm just putting that out there. If they
Drug
start
test store.
Right. Next.
So this guy may be promising. I don't know. Just off of his name. The man's name is Dillan Michael Andrews. Look at him with his whole name.
Okay,
Look, he
Dylan.
got 3 first names.
Dylan.
Dylan Michael Andrew. That's fucking 3 first names.
He rich. He can buy the drug test facility, I'm sure.
Somebody got some bread.
Dylan
Well,
Michael
living out
Andrew.
in Denver, Colorado.
Okay.
Dylan from Denver.
Dylan from Denver.
So Dylan,
Resume.
Mr. Dylan was trying to get an IT job.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Dylan went to Xavier. Was you the only Caucasian at
I wonder
Xavier?
if he was doing
For right.
cybersecurity.
Right.
He sound like a cybersecurity type. But he don't sound like a no nerd though.
Yeah.
Dylan don't sound like no nerd.
Dylan sounded like he was trapping out of bed though.
Hey, slick though.
And you know
Real
he white. He didn't want to put the name of his job. He said it's IT. Just know that.
Just IT.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, bitch, I'm smart.
Right.
Let's see what we
My
got
parents
here.
is smart.
Don't let this coke fool you.
Right. Let's see if you're smart enough to pass this drug test.
Right. Let's see what that's like.
Okay. So Dylan went in to take his drug test, and he was using a Whizz Kit. Now, if y'all don't know about the Whizz Kit, because I done had to use one of these before, they work for real.
Whizz Kit.
So they got different apparatuses. One of them is called a Whizz Kit. They got a bunch of different. Hey, that's my word for the day.
It's WIZ.
W-I-Z.
W-I-Z.
Or W-H-I-Z. It may be W-H-I-Z, Whizz Kit.
Whizz Kit. So
So-
it's because you can whiz with it?
Yeah, and it's like the synthetic
Where's your little
piss.
thing?
And it comes in like a pouch, right, with a little heating pad. So it keep the temperature where it's supposed to be and everything. It's genius. And then you can strap it around your thigh.
How much it costs?
That shit $49.99.
Oh, yeah. You going to pay a little something for that Whizz Kit now. But it worked, though.
we
Yeah, I'm saying.
we can tell, son.
Right.
Ain't
And so
gonna lie.
what now? So you got a heat pad.
Right, so you strap it around your thigh, right, and it come with a little heating pad, and it's convenient because, like, you know, if they trying to peep, if they looking all in the door, you can be like, shit, like, I'm peeing, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it come with a little tube that you pull out, you know what I'm saying?
What
And
if you're a woman?
then, well, you can probably still pull the tube. They gonna see all that. Yeah, if you're a woman and then,
But why are they watching you pee? Didn't they watch you pee at the drug test?
I mean, so I done took some drug tests where they have like a little door, but it be like a closet door, like them little weak ass door you can see down the middle, kind of view us to look for real.
I ain't never.
Well, shit,
Probably
you
'cause
talking
be
about they
up to
pulling?
some shit.
Hold on. You talking about they pulling pubic hair off the box? You better watch me pee too, bitch. You gonna pull my pubic hair out of my vagina?
But I guess I've never done anything in a drug test facility. So
Maybe close to you.
you
That-
probably you see everything because you
Oh,
up
yeah.
to something.
Right.
I would, yeah.
They
But
had-
when I took my drug test, it was closed. Like it was a door on there. It was a door. Like
Door.
wasn't-
It was an
it's-
actual bathroom.
Yeah,
I
it was a
shut the
bathroom.
door.
You just couldn't flush or whatever.
So I done took some where it had been, I'm telling you, damn closet door. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Ain't
in
no
a
room.
weak-ass
Where you
door.
was at?
Ain't no room.
That
So,
be the nigga restaurant. They'll do that to females.
what am I doing in College Park? I was in College Park. I never forget. So they had me take everything on my pockets, boom, put it in a little locker.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Lab
Yeah.
work used to do that. I think I can't remember, or maybe it was Quest. I
It's
can't
probably
remember.
Quest. Quest make you take everything out, put it in
Yeah,
the
put it
locker.
in
Yeah,
locker.
and then the lady was standing like right by, like I could hear her talk. I can feel her vibe. Like you right
Yeah.
next to the damn
Yeah,
door.
because they don't want you to, like, they listening and make sure your ass ain't unwrapping shit.
Right, you know what I'm
Open
saying?
it,
Fidgeting
goddamn,
with shit,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Liquid will fall on the ground. This nigga done dropped that whole pill bottle on the ground. Yeah,
Right. So I'm like, damn. But with the Whizz Kit, you can kind of finesse it a little better. Right. So, but he ran into a situation. Okay. So he got his Whizz Kit on, strapped to his thigh. He think he in there. And then the little tube started to come apart while he in the waiting room. So I'm like, damn. So he said the tube started coming apart. He goes to the restroom and ends up losing like half of the synthetic pee.
Okay, so it's fake pee.
It's fake pee. So he lost half of it.
But it's somebody real pee that they didn't.
No, it's just. It's
How do you
pee
make sense? Oh,
that
okay,
can
like
pass
they make
synthetic.
synthetic blood. They make
Yeah.
synthetic pee.
Yeah.
And then, like, you come in a little packet
Oh,
or
God.
whatever.
So it's just good enough to pass the test. Whatever
Yes.
they put in there, you
It's
know,
good enough to pass.
it's good enough to pass the test. So he said,
That nigga shit was paying up with tight as fuck.
right. So
Nigga, you ain't gap leg, nigga, like, your thigh rub
So
together.
you wrap it up.
You
and
wrap
put
it up.
right here. Where you put it?
I guess wherever your whatever the thigh gonna be, if you want to wrap it, cause it's like a
So
pouch,
you,
right?
So you should
Like a
wear
little pouch.
sweatpants. Is what you saying?
you should wear something that ain't going
Cause a lot of friction.
you know, a lot of friction. Yeah.
But if he would have worn sweatpants,
So you
They would've
had
thought
to put
they
it on
did.
before you got there
Oh, they
because
did.
you needed to be situated.
Like
Before.
when I
I'm trying
did
to
it, I
figure out how
wore
you
like
get
little
the
joggers or something.
Yeah,
something
so you
like
had
but
black.
you can still right.
So you got everything put together. I'm trying to demonstrate this, y'all. So you got everything put together.
I just want y'all to look up Whizz
Because-
Kit so y'all can actually
because-
imagine it.
Right.
Most men would probably
It did
stand
probably
up.
look-
Most men would probably stand up until it was time because if you sit down, you'll probably malfunction.
But if it's tied up right, because it's
But I'm
pretty
trying to figure out
flat.
how he fucked this piece up, this tube.
The little tube. So he
Yeah.
must
He must have
tried
put
to
it in
adjust it or do something right.
His thing probably was
Touching on it. Dylan got a.
Dillan Michael Andrew might be slanging.
Hey,
Okay, but anywho.
Look,
I don't know what Dylan got going. He must have had a bottle of water in the pocket or something.
I get that.
Try to stuff a cell phone in the pocket and hit it.
Probably his cell phone. For
Probably
sure.
what it
So
was.
he said that it
Malfunction.
So the little tube came unraveled. Right. So he in the waiting room losing synthetic piss is what was
on
going
the
on.
floor.
I hope he had
On the
it.
floor.
Oh, and it So it was like trickling.
So it started right.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm trying to figure out how.
Pissing on himself.
Oh, man.
Synthetically. Right? So he goes to the restroom and he realizes now he only got half of the little pouch. So now he like, damn. So this is going to be, I can't wait to get the next week because what he said was he had to use some of his piss and some of the pouch.
So he mixed the piss together. Now that contaminated.
Because he didn't have enough to fill up the cup. So now he got to put a little bit in there. And then they want you to have some, you got to have some in the toilet. Because, it got to be in the toilet. But if they take the toilet and ain't no piss in there, that might be an automatic fail.
Well, I never had pee in the toilet.
Really?
I always fill a cup up.
And then you'll be having no piss left over. You perfect piss in there.
I am.
That bitch got piss on her hand.
I never did for real.
That bitch be putting the whole cup.
Cause I could prop up right. I'm sorry, I have a formation.
So you just come in there with just enough piss in your bladder for the test, and that's
of course. One time I did not have enough, and I had to sit there and wait. And it was the most miserable thing of my life. That bitch poured it out right in front of my face. I could have boxed that hoe. I was so mad. I had to think it was just a job I really wanted. I was like, it ain't never this deep.
I ain't have
so when my employees talk about it, I've always heard about it. And I'm like, nah, you need to fill that cup up. But then it came my turn, and I was like, you did what?
Yeah.
I was so mad.
If you don't make it to that line, they're gonna be like, oh, okay,
yeah.
So
I never
go drink some water and come back.
Like
I'm like, I can still use this. I can still use this pee, right? Fuck you mean? You gonna still use this pee?
Right. No, that pee gonna be old. That pee gonna be stale by the time.
Hell no, you gonna use it.
So I can't add to this shit.
We need a fresh
They didn't even let me say shit. She was just, I was like, so I can bloop. I was like, so I couldn't use that.
Right. Like, bitch, you can use 2 cups. What you mean? It's all.
Put it on the heat.
They want smoke still coming off that piss from your body.
Damn, that's messed up.
Yeah.
I'm just glad.
So we gotta check in next week so we can hear what Dillan talking about. Cause Stacy,
you get the missing pixels, missing pisses.
All right, y'all. If you are not, please make sure that you're following us on social media: LCK Work Podcast, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that dope stuff. Website fuckworkpodcast.com, LCKWorkPodcast.com. All right, everybody, heads. Jenna, you gonna close us out with a word prayer?
I sure am. Make
yes,
sure you
come on, God.
If y'all in the car, you don't have to close your eyes because I don't want y'all to die.
Right.
All right, head bow. Let's do it. Bye. Lord, as I start this day, let me remember how blessed and lucky I am to be in my job.
Amen.
Remind me to be grateful for the work that I do, the people I meet, and the wage that I receive.
Yes.
Keep me cooperative with my colleagues and friendly to the people I serve.
Please, God.
But if one motherfucker try me today, it's gonna be they ass.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry, y'all. Let me reel it back. I'm sorry, Lord. I apologize. Forgive me. Bring it back in.
Yes. Back to the Lord.
If I have to complain, make me think of the common good and later of my own welfare.
Yes.
Help me to be honest in my dealings and responsible in the tasks that are assigned to me.
Yes.
Make me aware that in my work, I bring your work to completion.
Yes, God.
In the name of Jesus, I pray.
Amen.
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 Amen. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.